I tracked every food marketing trick that I could find for the past month, and I expected to find maybe 20, 30 tricks, but no, I found hundreds. And here's what really got me. Every single one fell into the same 10 categories. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you all 10, but I have to warn you. Once you recognize these patterns, you'll see them literally everywhere, and grocery shopping will never be the same. And as a side note, make sure that you grab the link in the description because I created a free PDF that you can bring with you to the grocery store so that you never fall for these tricks again. These companies aren't messing around, so neither are we. Let's get right into it with marketing tactic number 1, the real ingredient trick. This is where brands emphasize one ingredient on the front of the package to distract you from looking at the rest of the ingredients. Like fruit juice. You know, the one with all of the happy fruit characters on the front, and the box says made with real fruit. But you flip it over and it's 2% fruit in the ingredients and the rest is corn syrup and red 40. They're not technically lying. They're just banking on the fact that you're not going to read the ingredient list. Now here's where it gets sneaky with borrowed credibility. The package has some credibility claim from a third party that you've never even heard of, or it claims that it's doctor recommended. The real question that you should be asking yourself is, why does this food need to be endorsed by a third party or by a doctor in the first place? Just think about that for a second. If it has to borrow credibility from elsewhere, it probably doesn't have any of its own. Next, we have the vitamin scam. And this one's everywhere, especially for some reason in the cereal aisle. You'll see fortified with 12 essential vitamins and minerals on cereal that's mainly sugar, wheat, and corn syrup. This is nutrition theater. Adding synthetic vitamins to ultra-processed food is like putting a nicotine patch on a cigarette. It doesn't cancel out the harm, but it sure makes it more deceptive. And look, if you're thinking, I would never fall for this stuff, you probably already have. I did. That's why I started researching all of it. Next, and you've definitely seen this one lately, it's marketing buzzwords. Think packages that scream high protein or a great source of fiber on the front. That just screams healthy product, right? They put what you want to hear on the front so that you don't even look at the back. Next is one of my favorites, and it's the free from con. Free from high fructose corn syrup, but it's full of just regular corn syrup. Sugar-free, but it's loaded with artificial sweeteners that are wrecking your gut microbiome. By shouting what's not in the package, they're hoping that you're not actually looking at what is. Always flip the package over and take a look at the ingredients. Okay, notice a pattern yet? They're distracting us from what's really inside the food, if you can even call it that. Which of these have you fallen for recently? I'll go first. I bought avocado oil chips that were cooked mainly in canola oil. Drop the number in the comments and let us know which of these has been the most impactful. Now, the next 5 in this list is where we go from misleading to just straight up marketing manipulation. Next is meaningless wellness words. When a product is boasting that it's clean, natural, or made with wholesome ingredients, these words have virtually zero legal or scientific definition. They're stolen from the wellness industry and slapped onto ultra-processed junk to make you feel good about what you're buying. And lie number 7 is just everywhere right now. Brands can take advantage of food trends that sound healthy, like plant-based, keto, or gluten-free, to make you assume that the products are healthy without actually looking at the ingredient list. It's a health halo trick all over again. Tactic number 8 is the rigged comparison. 25% less sugar. Less sugar than what? Than the original product that was essentially a sugar cube? This is the comparison trick. They compare it to something horrible to make it look less horrible. Less bad doesn't mean it's good. Now, you're definitely familiar with this one. You've seen it all the time. Rolling hills, a red barn, maybe a farmer on the package. You'd never know it was actually made in a factory, far from a farm, that produces tens of millions of products every single year. Or grandma's famous recipe from $1 billion corporation. Unless your grandma's kitchen had industrial extruders and 47 patents on hyperpalatability, it's not her recipe. This is nostalgia manipulation at its finest. And last but not least, and this one might actually be the worst tactic because it's targeting kids. It's personal. Think cartoon characters on the box. Strategically placed foods down where kids can see them and grab them easily. Brands that claim your kids will eat this because they're engineered to be addictive and your kids will eat it. They're not solving your parenting struggles. They're weaponizing them with bright colors, cartoon characters, and hyper-palatable foods. Here's the simple truth. Real food doesn't need marketing. An apple doesn't make health claims. It's confident in its silence. The more processed a food is, the more lies it needs to tell. This isn't about being perfect. It's about informed consent. These marketing tactics are all designed to keep you from making a truly informed decision. And for the most part, these aren't illegal lies, and actually they often aren't lies at all. They're just brilliant, manipulative marketing. But now, you have the playbook, and believe me when I say that your next grocery run will not feel the same. Which of these 10 lies have you fallen for the most? Drop the number in the comments below. And like I mentioned before, I created a free PDF that you can download and bring with you the next time that you go to the grocery store. Check out some of these lies in the wild. You're unfortunately going to find them literally everywhere you look. You've got the playbook. Now go use it. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around, and I'll see you next time.